Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is a couple of minutes early, which is a bit of a change. Hello, Froza. And hello, anyone joining us for the first time? Hello, Kabufu. And hello, Mr. Lawbreaker. All right. Well, got some things to show and some things to work on. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on the VTOL trainer skins. The skins are mostly done. There's just a few things to tweak on them. I kind of rushed through them yesterday and I need to make a few more minor changes. Okay, so what changes do we have? I'm just going to go for a little free flight. I might try Ignis for a change. There we go. Okay, so we have VTOL Trainer 1, and I'm going to use basic Navy Grey to begin with. I will delay the update by a week, just for the fun of it, if someone asks when the update's going to be. Ah, perfect excuse. There it goes. Another week out of the update. The 611 skin is on one of the parlor variants. I can't remember. It's either the desert stripe or matte black. So I think we might do a little bit of work on the cockpit if I have time today, because the cockpit hasn't really been designed. This would be a bit easier if the ship was moving, but no matter. Okay. And let's try another place. Maybe Cliffline. I like this airbase. So this is our the navy grey we just had. We've also got a temperate camouflage with kind of freeform blob patterns and navy digital. So let's go, I'll do temperate camo. And for our weapons, we've got AGM-48s twin mounted down here. And then I like to put a cannon pod on one side. It's not as much cannon as the big gun pod, but I think it's enough. Usually you don't need more than this if you're good at aiming. And kingpins, 48 times 2 is not bad. So let's take this for a whirl. And sides, of course. This is definitely not the category of plane to be having triple linchpin racks. Much more air-to-air focused. Alright. Takeoff run. And I might just do a full conventional takeoff this time. Thank you for the sub gift, some random dude. And I'm gonna fly it maybe over here. Fly it over to Ignis and do a landing. If I had a bias towards Parlor, I wouldn't be making this aircraft. This is a very fun, very viable BDF choice. I'll probably do another stream in 2 weeks. I'm going to be away for a week and a half starting tomorrow. So I'm likely going to be doing another stream when I get back in 2 weeks from now. We're just going to be using this graphic because it works and is accurate enough for the nozzle. So it looks like at relatively low altitude we are hitting Mach 0.92 as our top speed, at least with some ordnance on the wings. Definitely feels decently fast to me. It's not like you're waiting around forever. Thank you, Pubamwe33, for the subscription. And yes, great idea. You can actually feel a very slight amount of induced yaw by firing. It's hardly anything, but I can feel it pushes the aircraft to the right just by like 1/10 of a degree, which is kind of fun. The offset on that cannon doing that. Yeah, this would be able to reach supersonic in a dive. No, the issue of things going over speed without wings, that should be fixed now in the next update. Ripping off wings will actually add drag, not reduce it. I have no plans to increase the range of the Chicane's gun. It has very good range already. It's like 2.5 kilometers or something. Definitely doesn't need more range. I wouldn't say it has accuracy issues either. Like compared to like every helicopter gun in the world, it's like it vastly outperforms any of them. I guarantee that the chicane gun is more accurate than the Apache's chain gun. The Apache engages targets much closer than the chicane, and the gun is considered an area effect weapon, not a pinpoint one. Right, let's do another one this time with Parla. So just the two skins right now for Parla. We've got, as usual, our Desert Stripes and Matte Black. I think I'll take Matte Black for a spin. I'll do a jump takeoff this time. Let's try 70 degrees, hold the brakes, full throttle, and then crank it forwards. It will prevent us from going full forward until we gain a little bit of speed, because that can make an unstable aircraft. There we go, now we're full forward. Oh yeah, BDF has a VTOL doctrine for its Navy. That's why there are so many VTOLs on BDF. You'll notice that the Annex class carrier doesn't have an arrested landing system, which is why it requires VTOLs to operate from it. I'm going to do a bit of a stunt in a second, which I tried yesterday and found amusing. This is not particularly recommended, but I'll do it anyway. Here we have the backwards takeoff. Okay, and I'm going to stop now because it's going to start getting unstable. At a certain point, the control surfaces start having more authority than the VTOL system, and then you're in trouble if you're backwards. This thing's engine, this thing has its engine's not like overpowered. It's actually got less lift, or less thrust than the latest Harrier engine variants, latest Pegasus variants, and the engine is the same size. Like it fits in the same fuselage size. Basically, it's just not a very heavy plane. It's a pretty light aircraft, and yeah, you know, it's got big intakes, and it's got auxiliary doors for those intakes. Yeah, I think overall it's a pretty modestly performing aircraft, but that's fine. It's just a nice all-rounder and pretty low rank. So being able to use this at rank 1 is a fun option to have. So auto hover makes it pretty easy if I decide I'm just going to like land over on that pad there. Or even this helipad, let's do that. I can just use my landing cam and the velocity vector on the landing cam to make that quite easy. All right, hop out. Life oh my goodness, these names. Life asks, would going full throttle at 120 degrees be faster for air braking than deploying the actual air brake? That depends on whether you are... that depends on how fast you're going. At high speeds, the air brake is better for slowing down. At low speeds, reverse thrust is better. Another question about handling very large maps in Unity. Trying to develop my own open world game, but Unity definitely was not designed for performant large maps. Well, depends what you mean by... I don't know. Like, it's just... there's nothing stopping you from making large maps in Unity. It's just a game engine like any other. I wouldn't recommend using the Unity terrain, personally. I think you could say that the Unity terrain was designed for large maps. All right, well, that's showing you what I've got at the moment. So what I would like to do now is just improve some of these wheels a little bit. So, improve some of these, not wheels, skins a little bit. I'd like to, I'm just going to say I did improve some wheels yesterday, and added them to a few of the aircraft. But as for the skins, they have some things I need to fix up. So first of all is this one. I need to fix some issues. There's a noticeable seam right here. I'll turn on symmetry as well. There we go, got rid of that seam on the nose. And the other thing is paint. I want to have no paint inside the intakes, or at least no camouflage. Oh, that looks funny. I want paint, I just don't want the detailed skin design. Might just have to work through these one at a time. So starting with BDF Naval, that one's fine because there's not really any detail inside. But the Navy Digital doesn't look good because it's got this stuff inside. Right, so need to go and paint out. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm not answering any question that gets spammed over and over. So if that's you, you know who you are. front nozzles will be painted, and the rear nozzle is unpainted. The front ones are the cold air ducts, and the rear ones are hot. Makes some sense. The paint probably wouldn't survive on a hot nozzle anyway. That's a standard flare dispenser size. Same size as the brawlers. No, the front nozzles don't get hot. I think it costs 28 million off the top of my head. Alright, so having fixed that, I think the nose is looking better as well. It doesn't have that seam down the middle. I need to fix up, what is it? Okay, temperate camo. So the tricky thing with this is I have blue on the undersides, sky blue on the undersides, but the shape of this thing makes it look like there is some spots that are not, yeah. It kind of just looks like they missed a spot while painting it. So let me go paint in, I'll add another paint. We'll use soft brush for this. I think I like having this bit of camo on the intakes. I think that looks nice, but everywhere else we can make sky blue. Oh right, I was going to do that here as well. Let's get the there we go. Hard points. The wing pylons should be sky blue. It's kind of funny having sky blue only under this part of the intake, so I might just make them all camo because that should look nice. And what's that? There's just a little stripe there. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, it's gone. Yep, I was using mirror for all of these, so if I fixed it on one side, it's fixed on the other side. And I wanted to put some BDF roundels on. I just need to go import them. Okay, I'm going to port the roundel image as a texture and the mask as an alpha. There we go. So this is for temperate camo. And then to do this, I need to add a new layer, new paint layer, and give the alpha BDF. BDF roundel text mask, and the base color, this one. Okay, there we go. And I'll just make sure that we are only influencing the base color and no other channels. Because I know how much people hate it when there's BDF insignias baked into the roughness texture. Totally not a person, I promise. That sounds like a you problem. You should have specified that when you suggested the number. Thanks for the number, though. Alright, that might have to do. We do have other BDF lower visibility insignias on the side already. Okay, I just need to copy these over to the Navy Digital now. Ooh, the Gingy is raiding with a party of 16. Thy Gingy. Welcome. I could reveal some things about logistics changes later on in the stream. Okay, tiger stripes probably also needs the inside. Yeah, I don't know who's bothered painting tiger stripes inside the intakes. Right, we'll have to paint that out. What infantry mechanics? It's like people just keep on. It's like, hey, yeah. When have I talked about infantry mechanics? Do people just like mass hallucinate this stuff in the suggestions chat or something? Well, I can talk about infantry mechanics that are in the game already, and that's just the abstract number manpower, which determines how good something is at capturing a location. So that's the sort of infantry mechanics that I think are relevant to the game currently. Alright, I've got to do a bit of painting on the... okay, I'm going to do a bit of connecting of these stripes. I couldn't tell you how much manpower APCs have, but it would be basically however many troops they could reasonably carry is your answer in all cases. What am I doing with symmetry on? That's annoying. Also, I don't like this. I've randomized some of these panel colors, so I need to fix that. Yeah, you can still use symmetry if your model has asymmetrical features. You just may not want to in all cases. So we've just got some artifacts here on the striping caused by triplanar blending, and I'm just painting them out to make the stripes a bit more consistent. Yeah, the RCS is somewhere between a guess and a number that's tuned for game balance. I don't think you'll find anyone who is not working for the military has a great grasp on how to calculate RCS in a way that actually aligns with real-world measured results. RCS also depends on a lot more than just the shape of the plane. It's like the materials you use and the coatings you give them. There's just too many variables that go into it. Oh, this needs sky. This pylon? Need to do this for all the pylons. There we go. If for some reason I was to change the model of the plane, would that break all the skins? Yes. However, if you make your skin in Substance Painter, you can go edit re-import mesh, and that'll preserve the brush strokes in 3D space that you've made. So that is one way to get around it if you want to update the model, but not lose all your progress on the skins. Hello, Opal. Some noisy birds. If you're talking about this hole, that's the APU exhaust. Ah, Opal. It's only 7:45. Why so noisy already? Yes, that is the APU exhaust, that hole. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Birds are going into a quiet room. Okay. Birds are quarantined. I like answering questions related to what I'm doing. I'm much more likely to answer them than questions about other nuclear option trivia, especially if you have gripes about one specific thing, part of the game, and you won't shut up about it. That's a great way for me to not answer your question. I think that looks reasonably alright. I don't see any stripes that are fading off into nothingness anymore. I think they're mostly resolved. Alright, we'll save that. Yeah, Jean Bloor, yeah. I guess it can be a nice flow state. These days, I don't know, just because the process behind the liveries is a lot more like automated than it used to be. I have less motivation to spend a long time on them. I'm more likely to get into the flow state when actually designing a plane, like the shape of it, especially knowing that people can make their own liveries now if they are motivated to do so. But yeah, that kind of takes a bit of motivation off me. If other people can make liveries, then I'm like, oh, you know, just should be good enough for the base game. That's about it. Like redoing liveries is not something that I dream about. No, it's probably something I'll have to do at some point. But yeah, not exactly a passion of mine. Liveries in general. Will this plane have a hook for landing on the Hyperion? No. Why would it need one? Does the shoulder really need... yeah, probably not. I probably should just paint that out with sky. Yeah, I'm mouse painting. I'm just a basic mouse and keyboard user. Alright, let's give that a save. And I don't think matte black needs any changes. Let's quickly review matte black. It pretty much just works. Yeah. So Navy Digital, check this one out already. I think it's okay. It's a pretty busy skin, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Probably my favorite is Temperate Camo. I like this one a lot. And then back to PDF Navy, which is fairly basic. Oh, this one actually needs roundels from Navy Digital. So I'll copy that roundels layer and paste it in PDF Naval. Tail doesn't have red lining, that's just the symmetry marker. Yeah, I haven't had any issues plinking targets at 6 kilometers with the 57 mil, so I don't really know what that's about. Oh my goodness, Frozza back at it again. 50 tier 1 subs, insane. What are we? Oh, what is this? Thank you so much, Frozza. That's amazing. Wow. Frozza is like the sole motivation for me to do these streams at this point, I think. Well, that's all for today, folks. I guess I've made my made my Twitch revenue. See you all later. Oh, thanks very much. I'm just kidding, of course. I'll keep on plugging away for a couple more hours. Okay, time to re-export these skins. Not matte black. I don't need to re-export that one. I will export the Desert Stripes one. Just make sure I've got the names right. Skin. Oh wait, VTOL Trainer 1. Skin. Oh, it's Tiger Stripes. Is the internal name. Okay, that's updated. Now I need Navy Digital. I wish there was some way to do this a bit more automatically. Navy grey. Okay, I think we're all updated. Very good. Oh, thank you so much, Cosmic Cactus, for 10 gifted subs. Amazing. Yeah, thanks very much, Cosmic Cactus, and yeah, thanks for being a long-time member of the community. Cool. All right. Well, now that those are in the game, I'm gonna do a build, and I might show some logistics stuff before I forget about it. Thanks to all these subs, I think we can expedite that. No, I would have shown it anyway, but yes. But thank you once again for all the subs. I do really appreciate them. I'm no longer on the BeamNG team, and I am not going to talk about what they have in the works because even though I'm not in the team anymore, I still have a responsibility to, you know, keep what they're working on confidential. Okay, well, what I was going to do is I think I have an escalation artillery here. Question, are you guys getting any audio from my game? Probably not. Are you guys hearing anything now? Okay. Let's see if I can change the desktop properties. All right, it's either G246HL NVIDIA High Definition Audio, E2441 NVIDIA High Definition Audio, or Realtek HD Audio. So I have no idea which one it is. Let me try them one at a time. Okay, can you hear anything now? You got music, okay. Well, you could previously. Ah, it was working. Okay, can you hear music now? I think I just had the game volume turned down low, so it was turning. It always was using the correct device. It was just low volume. Oh, direct hit. And thanks for the extra sub there, Cosmic Cactus. I think they're hitting now because they're being lased by this cricket. So the accuracy very much depends on whether... No, we've made changes to the priority targeting, and and thresholds for air defense systems. Okay, I've got a hype chest apparently. Rewards, stir the pot emote, which I will share, I suppose. Choo choo. Very cool. I don't understand any of this. Yeah. So, I mean, this shard is intercepting shells because it considers that to be better than letting these units die. But this Stratolance is not intercepting them right now because the shard is doing that for it. It depends. Ships won't waste ammo on Argus shells except to defend themselves. They're not just going to sit there and die. This bullet icon means that this Ram 45 is low on ammo. Okay, so this munitions truck is currently driving a rearm mission to the Bolt Strike. It has 10 tons of ammo on board. So over here we've got an MLRS that's out of ammo, and it's probably seeking out this munitions truck to rearm. We've also got mobile air defense that's out of ammo. See if any trucks get allocated to that, or if it might be a bit too far away from any. Okay, munitions truck has decided that actually this anvil is higher priority, so it's now on an anvil rearming mission. Try. But I'm not sure how long this anvil is going to hold out because it is under fierce attack from this convoy crossing the bridge. Is it going to hold out long enough for this munitions truck to get there? I think it's going to get nailed by a spearhead. Oh, and it's out of ammo, so the munitions truck's still 30 seconds away. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Munitions truck has stopped, and it's going to decide to go somewhere else, I suppose. Yep, back to the Bolt Strike. Which is probably for the best, because it's a pretty hot area. Okay, we've got some Stratolance R9 launchers running low on ammo here, with trucks assigned to them. Bolt Strike is actually out of ammo now, so the truck had better hurry up. Our vehicle depots spawn ammo trucks, like all other vehicles. Yep, so you have different overlays available here. This tarantula might beat the trucks to the supply drop, we'll see. It's already down to 6.5 tons, so these things eat up ammo pretty fast. But we've got another truck arriving in a moment. And Bolt Strike has been rearmed. So BDF's situation, BDF has no vehicles out of ammo anymore. The trucks have resupplied them all. Parla has a couple, but I think they're just MLRS. Which is normal because they're always roaming around. I haven't really done any work on the MLRS rockets. I need to give them a proper model. It looks like this one's driving to a munitions bunker to rearm, which should have pretty good capacity. It has a 50-ton ammo capacity, which should be enough for something like a dozen rearms, maybe 10. Oh yeah, okay, Mitch can. I'll turn that off for a second. So this truck is driving to IRM S1 emplacement, which should be a pretty lightweight reload. That's going to be like 50 kilos or something. Wonder if it'll even show up in the ammo. It's at 8.1 tons. In fact, it might have already... Yeah, it's already rearmed. It's just going to get a bit closer in case it needs to do more rearming. This one, oh yep, just rearmed the Bolt Strike. Anvil is out of ammo. Oh, that's a problem. We appear to have an MLRS stuck. But why is it stuck? It should be reversed. It is... oh, there we go. Huh. Is that obstacle too small for it to register? Oh, just a temporary hiccup. Nothing to worry about. Empty ammo trucks will return to a bunker to refill. And the munitions bunkers are very deep. Alright, fortunately this MLRS has decided to drive somewhere else. And here we have pretty heavy bombardment by MLRS. Air defense is going to do their best, but I think they're going to run them dry. Targeting vehicle depots. Boom. Yes. So these are still targeting the vehicle depot because it was hit after they were launched. I can turn my camera back on now. Yep. Vigil K needs a redesign. Needs I think an ammo dump here, so supply trucks have a better path. Currently they have to drive all the way back to one of these bunkers, which takes ages if they want to resupply the Stratolance. So we'll tweak this mission a bit to make those supply lines a bit shorter.
What MRLS goodness is there today?
Thank you for the subscription, Smoke Tiny Tom. Well, MLRS are doing their thing. Two simultaneous MLRS attacks against K92 highway strip. And this one's now firing across at South Pascali. I think this Ibis is going to get smoked. Actually doing a decent job at... Oh, the Ibis just took out the tank with what was that? Yeah. Ibis took out a tank with grenade launcher. Impressive. I mean, this munitions truck is still single-handedly keeping this airbase alive. It's back and forth between the S1 site, the mobile air defense, and the aerosentry. Oh, not the best landing there by AI. Wasn't exactly a stabilized approach, I suppose. I think you can get out now, buddy. goes. Okay, we have reinforcements now. Anvil coming up to try to take back SBGA. And pretty heavy bombardment of Dust Bowl from artillery. Yeah, at the moment, artillery and MLRS will seek ammo resupply on their own. Ammo trucks will go after other units needing resupply. Oh, okay. I thought this would despawn after it runs out of ammo, but that doesn't seem to be working. I'll need to write that down to fix. Containers should despawn after running out of ammo, just to avoid clogging up the map. Yep, if artillery vehicles are set stationary, ammo trucks do see them as a target when they start running low. Ammo trucks will only go after stationary units that need rearming. Yeah, the ammo truck situation on... Look how far this has to drive back to get more ammo for these poor Stratolands sites. I need to do some changes to the mission itself for this. Currently, if you want ammo on islands, you're going to have to put a munitions truck on that island, or else it won't be able to reach it. Max range of the 40mm grenade launchers is about 2 kilometers. Yep. There's a non-ejecting seat with armor plates for pilot protection. So this is the Parla counter-offensive to retake back SBGA, which I think that they have not quite done. And K92 is still holding. And now it's got some reinforcements arriving. Wow, that was a good intercept. I think we've got some work to do on the objective system. These units don't have an objective they can reach currently, so they're just waiting there, which is a bit unfortunate. They are doing a good job of defending this S1 emplacement, which is out of ammo now. Stop, he's already dead. So here's our... Oops, wrong one. So this truck is down to 4.5 tons of munitions remaining. I think this is going to speed up matches, yeah. It's more weak points that can be exploited. It also means you can potentially bait the enemy's SAMs into running dry, and that's going to take time for them to get rearmed, which could open an attack window for you. We have buffed we have buffed the SAMs a bit. They are more selective with how they engage, and they actually have the SARHs have a longer they have a longer tolerance for reacquiring, but on the other hand, they are more dependent on munitions trucks now. And I guess it is just a straight buff to some defensive units, like K92 would not normally be able to hold out this long, except that it's been constantly resupplied by munitions trucks. Yeah, Dust Bowl, there's not a whole lot left. Can the Medusa jam an ammo truck so that it can't give ammo anymore? That's funny. Oh, this might work. This munitions truck got there just a bit too late to stop them from defending that ARAD. Yeah, definitely over for the Vigil bros. was interesting. It lost track of the bolt strike because it went behind a building and decided to head for a radar station instead. Well, that would have worked if it hadn't been intercepted. We've got the highway of death here. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Average Forza lobby. No, the Medusa got hit. Right, are these guys going to be able to navigate this smouldering valley of death? Ah, yes, no smoking. Yep, this tank, MVP for Parla right now. The only survivor of that assault, actually. The only one to make it through this this valley. But can't stand up under fire from multiple Type 12s. What's the artillery been doing lately? I haven't seen too much of it. Where is the artillery? Well, that went well. Some issue with that. What is this guy doing? Need to take a look at the AI's landing behavior. That is not it. Okay. Well, I found some artillery. Is he going to be able to catch the munitions truck? It's HLT versus HLT. Road race. Alright, every munitions truck has been mobilised to go and rearm the pile drivers. At least the conventional ones. Yeah, there's some bug with the 20 kiloton pile drivers right now. I need to check out what's going on. Cool, that was a last minute terrain evasion there. Poor. Some cracked defense. It shot down something over here and then swiveled and got that cruise missile at the last second. This needs some road access. I'm not sure if the munitions truck's going to make it up this mountain. That's so close. Well, I could put a road through this valley. That'd be easy enough. Oh, Dust Bowl's back in action? Wow, look at that. On the other hand, South Boscalia is wiped. Yeah, Boscalia actually has road connections to its pile driver sites. Alright, 10 tons, that equals 4 pile drivers, I think. Yep. So now it's driving to restock. How are the stocks doing, by the way? We've got 20 tons, 50 tons. Oh, this one's empty. So if your game goes on significantly longer than an hour, you might find some of these munitions bunkers running dry. We've also got Bolt Strike running low, but not out. Bunkers can rearm aircraft, but you don't need bunkers to spawn an aircraft, because you can just buy the munitions. That was violent. Oh, it made it somehow, eventually. One of them made it. Okay, we got a successful rearm from... Oh, I've lost it now. Now it's not going to be able to get back up over that hill. Oh, it's so close. Maybe if it just works its way. Well, that one that was stuck over there must have inched its way around the mountain and eventually gotten there. Wait. Well, it's Pablo's. So it seems whatever the munitions trucks are doing over here, they are eventually getting there. It just takes ages. And needs a road to be properly accessible. Well, I'll probably yeah, quit this mission because I've been spectating this for over an hour now. What's the time? 9:20. Yeah, like earlier in the mission, a tarantula went and resupplied the Stratolance side here. In fact, that container is still sitting there because it didn't despawn properly, which is something I'll look at after the stream. Nope, only the what do you call it? Only the team that you're allowed to spectate is capable of seeing this logistics information. We're working on a new combat engineering vehicle for BDF that will do repairs. They're trying to. I think they're not going to get very far because these mountains are too rugged and we don't have road connection there, which is something I'll have to add. Oh, this is how they get there, I guess. They eventually work their way along the ridge until they find a spot they can get over. So there's your answer. And this one also made it back again. They're stubborn and persistent, so they'll eventually get there, but definitely need a road. Yep, this is coming in 0.34. Oh, that Alchem. Huh. It's one of those scimitar alkyons. These Stratolamps, this Stratolamps side has been resupplied pretty well. It hasn't really had any downtime. Okay, I think this is approaching somewhat of an AI stalemate, so I'll just wrap it up. I'll quit that there. Someone asked if you could do a Cobra in the VTOL trainer, so I'm gonna give that a try. Sorry, I'm not going to leak the rest of the music. You'll just have to wait for that. It is a fantastic piece. It's really, really good. But, yeah. Dynamic music is coming along well too. Big project. It's going to be there's going to be over an hour of music in total for the dynamic tracks, but yep, what I've heard so far is really strong. And the reason for that is I think we're going to have different intensities of musical tracks that sync up to each other, that can crossfade between them. That's why there's so much music that needs to be written for it. But yeah, I think that's well, that's not coming in 0.34. That's for later on. Okay, as I said, I was going to attempt a Cobra, so I'm going to turn off Stability Assist. And the auto biffing should help make this work, I think.
Stall.
so give a bit more thrust again. It didn't quite make it all the way around.
Stall.
Alright, let's try that again. Let's go full cool bit.
Stall.
It can do Cobra-esque things. It's not quite as much of a UFO as a Revoker is. Okay, I'll try the full cool bit now.
Stall.
There we go. I mean, that's only possible thanks to thrust vectoring, of course. But,
Stall.
yeah, not half bad. I mean, I think the fighters can do that as well. And one more time for the reverse takeoff, just because that's fun. Wait a minute. How much space is there behind this? Ah. They never expect this.
Stall. Stall.
Never let ATC know your next move.
Stall.
Lower
Stall.
gear.
Ouch. Well, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay, just for a finale, what about point blank in the VTOL trainer? Yep, I'm playing on controller right now. I did write down some things to fix after this session. Boy, who fired at me? I want to make sure it blows up, so I'll hit it twice.
Stall.
Oh
Incoming
no,
fire.
that's bad.
Stall.
Okay, so you're not invincible, but it's good in a dogfight. I think I'm not sure about the sustained turn rate. Seems like the compass might have a bit slower. Like the compass has a slower stall speed and bigger wing area, but it's pretty good. I'll do a quick furball.
Stall.
Was that a cricket? No, it was a compass. Okay. Spline prototype, that's just someone who exported a bunch of buildings along a spline, alright? It's not, don't worry about that. It's like a track that someone made. Like an air race track that follows a spline. Yeah, much more air-to-air focused.
Stall.
I mean, I could make the AI instantly flare anything you fire at them. Does that sound fun? Yeah, I think some people need to learn what a war crime is. Oh, okay. He wants more.
Stall.
Alright, well that's me out of guns and out of enemy planes, so time to RTB. Also, attacking a attacking a military asset like a plane, combat aircraft is always fair game to attack. It doesn't care whether it's like if it's in the hangar being serviced, that's fair game. I answer this question a lot, but yes, we have done significant multi-core optimizations since the development started, which is why the game runs a lot better than it used to. Ultimately, it's going to be bottlenecked by the physics, which are limited to one core. That's a very common feature of physics games, and this is a physics game. Yeah, soft body physics I think is probably not the best choice for aircraft generally. Look, I think I'll wrap the stream up. Did want to do some cockpit modeling, but we're sort of out of time. As far as the cockpit goes, though, it's pretty simple. Most of it is going to be in this widescreen element here. There's a little bit of space for a whatchamacallit, a HOTAS tucked into the sides. Probably not going to be the most elaborate cockpit we have. I'd like to keep it fairly clean and simple. But yeah, it's actually got pretty good visibility because this whole front compartment is one glass piece. It doesn't have a hoop over the instrument panel. The widescreen MFD is actually great because it lets me not spend weeks designing cockpits. Soft body physics is great for something like BeamNG because when cars crash, they usually squish and deform and they don't tend to break apart as much. Planes are a fair bit different. It is very common for planes to break apart when they crash, and they tend to break more than they deform. For example, like this. Here's a great example. So notice how the tendency here is for the individual parts of the plane to break off rather than squish. And that tends to become more common the larger an object is. So if something the size of a car soft body physics is great for something the size of a plane. I think rigid body physics is more appropriate and a bit better, like a bit kinder on your PC for performance as well. So I think that's what we're sticking with, and I'm pretty happy about that decision. All right. Well, thanks for joining in the stream, everyone, and thanks once again to everyone who donated or subscribed. I really appreciate that, and helps me set aside more time to do more streams in the future. I'll probably be sticking with the the fortnightly stream schedule. I think that works pretty well. I'm usually not quite as productive on stream as I am at work, but I like to keep you guys updated, and I like to hear input when it's relevant. So thanks everyone, and have a very good rest of your week. I'll see you in a couple. So bye.